Let's be honest. When most people think of Australia PR, they picture the classic 189 visa fight. Crowded, slow, and painfully competitive. But hidden in plain sight is the subclass 190, the quiet achiever of Australian visas. It's not flashy, but it gets the job done, and faster than you'd expect if you know how to play it right. In this video, I'll walk you through the secret pathways, clever point hacks, and state nomination strategies that the smart applicants use, the ones who quietly get approved while everyone else is still waiting for an invitation. Quick disclaimer: immigration rules change faster than Sydney rent prices, so always double-check the latest info. Think of this video as your playbook, not your prophecy. Why 190 is your secret weapon if you use it right. Let's start with why 190 deserves your sharp focus. It's a permanent visa right out the gate. No waiting 5 years via regional bridges. You get an extra 5 points for state nomination. You only need 65 base points to enter, but to win, you need more. That's where the hacking begins. States sometimes have lower quotas and less competition than the federal pool, meaning if you play the state game smart, you might skip the queue. In short, 190 equals base plus bonus plus opportunity. Let me show you how to exploit that bonus plus opportunity part. Hack your points. The boosters most people miss. Everyone talks about age, English, and qualifications, but the real edge comes from the hidden boosters most people overlook. Think of them as the small wins that quietly move your name up the queue. Take language, for example. If you speak something like Hindi, Arabic, or any community language in demand, getting accredited through NATI or an equivalent body can unlock an extra 5 points. It sounds minor, but in tight invitation rounds, that's gold. And yet, many never bother because they assume translation doesn't matter. Then there's the professional year, open to those in engineering, accounting, or IT. Completing one not only gives you practical Australian experience, but also adds another 5 points to your total. It's a simple move that pushes you ahead of many who skip it. Your partner can also be a hidden advantage. If they have skilled qualifications or even competent English, that's another 5 to 10 points waiting to be claimed. Too often, couples focus only on one profile when they could be optimizing both. And don't underestimate regional study. 2 years at a regional campus, even if your course isn't directly related to your nominated occupation, can earn you bonus points and improve your overall ranking. It's a quiet yet powerful strategy. Finally, go beyond good enough English. Superior English, IELTS 8+ or equivalent, can be a major point boost and often becomes the deciding factor when everyone else is tied on similar scores. The smartest move is not to rely on one advantage, but to stack them. Secret state nomination paths. Here's where your inner explorer kicks in, because every state in Australia hides its own niche, and some are still waiting to be discovered. The trick is learning how to spot those overlooked openings before everyone else does. Start by keeping a close eye on each state's priority or in-demand occupation lists, even the ones tucked under obscure minor fields. You'll often find roles that don't appear on the national list but are still open for nomination. For example, Tasmania frequently lists allied health and aged care jobs that fly under the radar, while the Northern Territory quietly offers regional health opportunities few ever notice. Most applicants rush toward the big three: New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland. But that's exactly why competition there is fierce. The smarter move is to explore the less crowded territories: Northern Territory, ACT, Tasmania, South Australia, and regional areas of Victoria or Queensland. These places tend to have lighter application traffic, which means if your occupation even loosely fits, your chances of nomination shoot up. Some states also run special nomination rounds for industries they urgently need, like health, education, aged care, or trades. These are sometimes unadvertised, so staying alert matters. Subscribe to migration newsletters, follow official state channels, and set up Google alerts for sudden special round announcements. Those windows close fast, and being among the first to act can make all the difference. You can also take advantage of alternative nomination pathways, where states fast-track applicants who commit to specific regions or postcodes. These incentive zones are designed to attract skilled workers to less populated towns, and living or planning to move there could put you ahead of the general queue. Time hacks. Accelerate your approval. Getting nominated is only half the battle. Getting approved fast is the other half. The key is to tighten your timeline from the start. Don't wait for requests. Gather everything early. Have your police checks, medicals, translations, NATI certificates, and degree verifications ready so that when the state or Department of Home Affairs asks, you can drop everything in one clean submission. Work on multiple fronts at once. While you wait for a state nomination, keep polishing your skills assessment, schedule your next English test if needed, and prepare your partner's documents. Moving tasks in parallel saves you months of waiting time. If your occupation falls under a state's fast track or priority processing stream, like those in health, teaching, or engineering, jump on it. These special pathways can push your file to the front of the line, especially under priority occupation lists. Be selective with your expression of interest. Instead of applying everywhere, target the states where your profile genuinely fits. Overexposing your EOI weakens your appeal. Focus on a few states like Tasmania or the Northern Territory if they suit your field best. And when nomination windows open, move instantly. Have your documents ready, your EOI polished, and your reminders set. The fastest approvals often go to those who hit submit within minutes, not hours. The mental game: how to stay sharp and persistent. This process is a grind, but here's your mindset war plan. View every small boost as a mini-win. 5 points, 10 points. Not a headache. Maintain a state watch list like spreadsheets with quotas, past rounds, dates. Network with others in your field because sometimes nominees share inside info. Also, be ready to pivot if your state rejects by shifting to backup states quickly. Here's how a realistic timeline might unfold. First, you kick things off with the English test, aiming for an IELTS 8 to secure those superior points. As soon as that's done, you move straight into preparing for NATI accreditation if you're eligible. No downtime, just flow. When everything's aligned, submit your expression of interest to your chosen states only. Then stay alert for nomination rounds. For example, if the Northern Territory opens a health occupation window, you drop your EOI immediately. What to prioritize if your profile is weak? If your base profile feels weak or your points are lower than ideal, don't panic. There are smart levers you can pull to change the game. Start by locking in superior English. It's the single biggest boost and pays off instantly. If you can, complete a professional year to build Australian experience and credibility. Look into state nomination in low-competition regions. That's often the secret doorway many overlook. Even if you're sitting at 60 points now, stacking these moves can easily push you into the 75-point zone. And that's where the real wins happen. 190 is powerful if you harness bonus boosters.